Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful arcade stitch with a little bit of twist that I put in to make it even more beautiful. I'm going to use the Karen Simply Soft yarn in two colors. One is the soft pink and the other one is the soft green, and I'm going to use a 5.0 millimeter crochet hook today. For the foundation stitch, get started with a slip knot, and you need to make chain stitches. You need to make chain stitches of any multiples of 6 plus 2. So it's gonna be 36 plus 2 or 24 plus 2 or something like that. I'm gonna make 38 chain stitches today, which is gonna be 36 plus 2. So let's do 38 chain stitches. There's my 38 chain stitches for the foundation row. For the second row, skip one stitch, that's this one, the first stitch from the hook, and do a single crochet in every stitch. So you're gonna have 6n plus 1 single crochets. So at the end of my row 2, I have 37 single crochets. For row 3, chain 1 and turn. That's your turning chain. Single crochet in the first stitch from the hook, another single crochet in the second stitch, and then you want to do 3 chain stitches, 2, 3, skip 3 chains and do a single crochet in the 4th chain, and then again 2 more single crochets, and you're gonna repeat this. So your repetition is gonna be chain 3, skip 3 and 3 single crochets. So now I did 3 single crochets. I'm gonna do 3 more chains, skip 3 single crochets from the previous row, do a single crochet in the 4th, 5th and 6th. That's your repetition pattern for this row, and continue doing this until you have 5 stitches left on this row. One, 2, 3. The 4th one becomes a single crochet, and the 5th one as well as the 6th one. 2, 3. So at the end you should be left with 5 single crochets, and the last thing I did was 3 single crochet. So I'm gonna do a chain 3, skip 3 and do 2 single crochets in the last 2 chains. That's your row 3, wherein we started with 2 single crochets, chain 3, skip 3, 3 single crochets, chain 3, skip 3 until we reach the end of the row. For row 4, you're gonna do chain 3 and turn. Skip the first single crochet and do 7 double crochets in this gap out here. So 7 double crochets. Skip the next single crochet, that's this one, and do a single crochet in the middle one. and then repeat this pattern. So you're gonna do 7 double crochets in the gap and 1 single crochet in the middle of the 3 single crochets from the previous row. I'm at the end of my row 4. I'm gonna do 7 double crochets in this last chain, the chain space. And skip the immediate next single crochet and do a double crochet in the last stitch to match the chain 3 that you did at the beginning of this row. So there is my row 4, and this is how it should look at the end of row 4. We're gonna introduce our new color at the end of row 4 because row 5 and row 6 we're gonna do with this pink. So take in your next color. And let's begin row number 5. For row number 5, you're gonna do a chain 1 and turn. This arc is made with 7 double crochets, so you want a single crochet on top of each of these double crochets. And you don't need to carry this yarn because I'll be using it for the next to next row which starts from here, so you don't need to carry it around. I'm gonna do 7 single crochets. And 7. And that brings you to this middle stitch, which was a single crochet before you start the next arc. In that stitch, I'm gonna do 4 double crochets together in the same stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and stop there. I'm not gonna complete the double crochet. Again, yarn over, insert your loop, pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2. You're gonna do this 4 times, so it's 2 the third time and once more. Once you're done with this, yarn over and pull through all of them together, and that is your 4 double crochets together. Continue in the next stitch and do a single crochet for the next 7 stitches. And that's gonna be your repetition for this row. You're gonna end this row with 8 single crochets just like you started. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last single crochet. That's the 8th one. So for this row we did a repetition of 7 single crochets and 4 double crochet together in the middle stitch. And this is how your work is gonna look at the end of row 5. For row 6, you're gonna do chain 1 and turn and a single crochet in every stitch that you see. In this row you are just going back with the pink yarn, so 1 single crochet in every stitch. And since we need the green color next, before you end this last single crochet, just take in the green color yarn. And now we are ready to do row number 7. For row 7, chain 3 and turn your work. Skip the first 3 stitches, that's 1, 2, 3, and do a single crochet in the next 3. Chain 3 and skip the next 5 stitches. Do a single crochet in the 6th, 7th and 8th. And that's gonna be your repetition pattern, which is chain 3, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3 single crochets. Two, 3, skip 5, 3 single crochets. Chain 3, skip 5, 3 single crochets. In the end, you're gonna be left with 2 single crochets. You're gonna do chain 1, skip the second last single crochet and do a double crochet in the last one to match the chain 3 that you did in the beginning of this row. So that's gonna be your row number 7, and that's your front side. For row number 8, chain 3 and turn. In the small space that you have here, you're gonna do 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. And then this is pretty much gonna look like your row 4, wherein you do a single crochet in the middle, single crochet, and then skip 1 and do 7 double crochets in the gap formed by chain 3. Continue doing this till the end of the row. I'm at the end of my row 8. I just did a single crochet in the middle single crochet. I'm gonna skip the next stitch and do 3 double crochets in the last gap. 2, 3, and then a last double crochet in the last stitch. Do not complete this stitch because we're gonna need the pink yarn next. So I'm gonna take the pink yarn which is needed for the next row and leave it there. So for the row number 9, chain 1 and turn your work. This row is going to be somewhat similar to row 5 and 6, wherein you do the 4 DC together. So start with 4 double crochets, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get the middle single crochet, wherein we're gonna do 4 double crochets together. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and complete it. And then you're gonna do whatever you did in row number 5, which is 7 single crochets and 4 double crochet together, and then continue that for the entire row. At the end of this row, you should be left with the last 4 double crochet together and 4 single crochets, just like you started. Chain 1 and turn for row number 10. And row number 10 is just gonna be your return pass in the pink color, so it's just gonna be 1 single crochet in every stitch. Just simply put in a single crochet wherever you see a stitch. At the end of this row, you should have 4 single crochets. And do not complete the last one. While you do the last one, just take in the green color back. For row 11, chain 1 and turn your work. You're gonna do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches. Chain 3, skip 5 stitches and do 3 single crochets. By now you should be recognizing the pattern, which is chain 3, skip 5 and 3 single crochets, which is something that will repeat across this pattern. At the end of the row, you should be left with 6 double crochets. So I did a chain 3 and I'm gonna skip 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 and do a single crochet in the last stitch. For row 12, you're gonna do chain 3 and turn your work. I bet you've guessed by now what's gonna happen in row 12, so let's just do that. You're gonna start off with 7 double crochets in this gap. Skip the next single crochet and a single crochet in the middle stitch out of the 3 single crochets from the last row, and again continue with 7 double crochets. The last thing that you would do on row number 12 would be your 7 double crochets and skip 1 and a double crochet in the last to match the beginning of this row. That's the end of your row 12, and post this you're just gonna repeat rows 5 till 12. So row 13 is gonna be a repetition of row 5, wherein you're gonna get this beautiful bubbles at the center. So it's gonna be here, 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 here and here, and then so on and so forth. And that's how you get an arcade stitch with a beautiful twist. You can use this pattern for making beautiful baby blankets, scarves and many other things. That's it for the tutorial today. Hope you liked it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next week with a new beautiful pattern. Till then, stay safe and happy crocheting.